Hello everyone, welcome to another captivating episode of Keeping It Real by Housing.com. One of the most visible transformations in India has been the emergence of Tier 2 cities. India is building highways and expressways that until not too long ago, many would have thought unthinkable. These highways are acting as a powerful force multiplier for the broader economy, connecting the hinterland with the metropolises. The increased interest in Tier 2 cities is evident in the property market, where prime micro markets have experienced significant double-digit growth of 10% to 15%. As a result, the gap in property prices between these Tier 2 cities and the top 8 cities has decreased. The surge in demand is explicitly reflected in Housing.com's Property Buy Index, IRIS Index, where Tier 2 cities are surpassing the top 8 cities by a significant margin of 88 points, standing at 195 points. This trend underscores the increasing service sector potential of these cities, which has been further accelerated post-pandemic, fueled notably by reverse migration patterns. Joining us for this episode is Ms. Ankita Sood, Head of Research at Housing.com and PropTiger.com. She's an authority on the subject. Let's break down the numbers, trends and data seen through the findings of Housing.com's The Bharat In India Report. Listen in. Hello and a warm welcome, Ankita. Delighted to have you on the show.
Hi Gaurav, thank you for having me once again.
Ankita, there's something that is happening in India. Delhi to Dehradun in 2.5 hours, Delhi to Haridwar in 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur in 3 hours, Delhi to Chandigarh in 3 hours, Delhi to Amritsar in 4 hours, Delhi to Srinagar in 8 hours, Bengaluru to Chennai down south in 2.5 hours. There's no gainsaying the fact that such projects have spun jobs with cascading benefits and strong multiplier effects across Tier 2 cities that have become new hubs of economic activity, and we should all agree that these are emerging as the new hubs. How is this showing up in the property markets, Ankita?
So totally agree with you there, Gaurav. Shorter commutes have actually been a game changer for the Tier 2 cities. They're boosting business and everyday life as well, be it by road, by air. So it's completely been a game changer. Now the economy is booming. We are seeing tremendous consumption across consumption markets, baskets. We are seeing good growth in the Tier 2 cities. And the infrastructure projects have been absolutely instrumental. They have been catalysts, for this development. And they are making these cities catch up with the Tier 1 cities. That's the top metros. Plus, companies are also setting up shop there, and we are seeing a growth in white-collar jobs that's being churned out from the Tier 2 cities, which means more housing options and of all price brackets are coming up and are also required to house this growing population. Now, let's also not forget the quality of life that one enjoys in the Tier 2 cities. There's more of everything, and relative affordability also. Now, because of all these factors, Tier 2 cities are becoming splendid places, to put down your roots, and specifically a trend seen post-pandemic. Coming to your question of how are we seeing things in the property market? So this increased interest in the Tier 2 cities is evident in the property market as well, where we are seeing that prime locations in these Tier 2 cities have experienced a 10 to 15% uptick in their capital values in just a year. Now, this is something which is, not heard of in the Tier 2 cities. Of course, we are not even seeing the Tier 1 cities grow in the double digits. But yes, you can see that the Tier 2 cities have clocked this growth number. As a result, the property prices between some of the Tier 2 cities like Goa, Kochi, Chandigarh, Jaipur, and the top metros, the delta has decreased. Now, they have come at par with the top 8 cities at some places. I'll give you an example. Anjuna in North Goa is commanding the highest property price in Goa, which is close to around 17,000 to between 19,000 weighted average per square feet. Now, this bracket is comparable to key micro markets in Gurgaon, such as Golf Course Extension in Gurgaon, which today stands at, almost 17,000 rupees per square feet. and Thane in West Mumbai, which is also close to 14 to 16,000 rupees per square feet. So you see, if we make a price contour right now of the top 8 cities and the tier 2 cities, we will see a lot of overlaps happening. Now, this surge in demand, Gaurav, this is also seen in our property buy index, where we track, around 42 cities, and we see how is the demand coming up, how is it aggregating, and the tier 2 cities index has surpassed the top 8 cities index.
Absolutely, Ankita. It's important to bring in Housing.com's the Bharat in India Report data. There's some very interesting insights there. It shows that online searches by potential home buyers with strong intent in the rupees 1 to 2 crore price bracket have seen a substantial surge of 61%, while searches in the rupees 2 crore or above price bracket have skyrocketed by an impressive 121%. So, do you think people in the smaller cities are buying costlier houses? What are the factors, Ankita, that are driving this?
So, just leading to what I was saying previously as well, as we can see, the growth is there. The index is also surpassing the top 8 cities. And this particular trend of, home buyers searching in that price bracket is also a mirror of what's happening in the tier 1 cities. Now, online searches for potential home buyers with a strong intent to purchase property between the 1 to 2 crore price bracket has seen a substantial surge of 61%, Gaurav. While the searches in the 2 crore and above price bracket have skyrocketed by 121% on our platform. Now, what are the factors for this? The heightened demand and also the amenity rich projects that people are looking for in the tier 2 cities, offering a lifestyle project specifications that are comparable or better to the top 8 cities, with an increased propensity to spend that we see in these cities. All of that has actually propelled the property market price and where the demand is originating from. We also see a lot of NRI buying happening. People want to invest in the tier 2 cities because the delta for growth is more. And most of us have roots in the tier 2 cities. So one home there is always everybody's dream. So price bracket, definitely, like previously I said, if you plot a price contour, it's matching the tier 1 cities. And here too, the searches have also been in that particular price bracket only. People want more. People want the same as what they get in tier 1 cities.
Indeed, in response to one of the previous questions, you clearly flagged the emergence of Goa. And two regions clearly stand out: Goa and Kochi. Property prices in Anjuna in North Goa, as you pointed out, are comparable to key micro markets such as golf course extension in Gurugram. On the other hand, there has been a sharp surge in online searches for property buying in Kochi. What is driving people to these cities to buy and invest in properties there, Ankita?
So definitely, both the cities are coastal cities, and both the cities have been trending on our property buy index as well, and offer, the predominant more for more for Goa is the tourism factor as well. And, both these cities have seen a significant surge in high intent tourism as well, rising industrial and services activity. All of that has trickled down to the residential activity as well. With enhanced international connectivity, that has further fueled the NRIs also seeking not only end use but investment opportunities, for their parents or as a post-retirement living market. These two markets are significantly seen from that regard as well. Now, if I talk about Goa, the demand for luxury villas in Goa, sets it apart from other cities. With capital values in certain localities, they are now at par with the top 8 cities we discussed about Anjuna in North Goa, commanding equal price to a golf course extension or almost the central part of Gurgaon or Thane West in Mumbai. So when a tier 2 city property price is comparable to the major residential markets of the country, such as Gurgaon and Mumbai, now that absolutely underscores the importance and the potential of what's happening here. Coming to what's driving it, like I said, Goa predominantly for its tourism post pandemic. Because of the hybrid work culture, we saw a lot of shift happening of people, actually getting out of the tier one cities and uh, taking a share shift kind of an arrangement in Goa. It stands robustly for its rental market, also, Gaurav. It has the highest rental returns, close to 8% in the country. Now, this kind of rental yield is not seen anywhere in the country, even the high demand areas such as Bangalore or Gurgaon, because obviously the capital values, it's a function of capital values as well. So, Goa has been great. If I come to Kochi, the rapid expansion of the service sector has played a pivotal role in driving the surge in residential activity in Kochi. From the tourism purpose as well, Kochi has seen a year-on-year growth in its passenger traffic. Also, as per our report, the availability of skilled talent pool and reputed educational research institutes, that according to our report analysis, we'll discuss that sometime in detail, has also brought in Kochi on the top of the list, because it becomes a potential talent pool hub, for the southern region as well. So yes, both these cities are to be looked out for.
Thank you, Ankita, for sharing your deep insights and perspective. As always, a delight to have you on the show.
Thank you, Gaurav. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
That's it from us for this episode. We shall be back again with a fresh episode of Keeping It Real by Housing.com with information and insights on the real estate industry. Whether you are a pro or a beginner, we are here to keep you informed and entertained in the world of real estate. This is Keeping It Real by Housing.com, where we keep it real always. You can catch the episode on Housing.com, on the Housing.com app, on the YouTube channel of Housing.com, on earshot.in, Spotify.com, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Ghana.com and Geo7. Take care and stay safe.